In this lesson, we're gonna apply some refactoring to our existing query scopes that we are using to filter out courses. And also we're going to improve this filtering logic in order to get only those courses that have all selected tags assigned to them. Because as of now, as you can see, I have selected Laravel and Vue tags, but we have also received those courses that do not contain Vue tag. So currently the way it's working is as follows. If at least one tag that we have selected is assigned to the course, it will be returned. But we are going to change it so that each tag that we have selected has to be assigned to the course in order for it to be returned in search results. Alright, but first of all, let's just refactor search scope. I'm going to open up course model, find this scope search method. Let's comment out this part because we're going to rewrite it in more concise way. So let's call method where any on this query builder object. As the first parameter, we're going to pass an array of column names that we are going to use to compare received string from the browser with. The second parameter in here should be an operator that we are using. And finally, the third parameter will be the value that we are going to compare against. And this search string we're getting from the browser. And eventually we're gonna get the same result as before. Now let's check it out in the Tinker. Let's open up Tinker. I'm going to apply this search query scope and pass productivity word. And let's check what query is going to be generated. As you can see, this query contains where clause with those columns that we have used in our query scope, just like before. But now we're using more concise way of writing the same thing. So in the browser, we're still going to get the same result. I'm going to apply filtering by the development word. We get two courses because one of them contains development word in the title and two of them contain this word in the description. So now that we are done with the search scope, let's get to working on the text scope. We're going to modify the logic slightly in this scope. For now, if I'm going to apply the same scope in the Tinker, we're getting such query. And what you're seeing in here is that we are using in operator to check if at least one of the selected tags is assigned to a particular course. And that is why if I'm going to select a couple of tags in a browser, we're also going to get those courses that have at least one of those tags assigned to them. Let's modify this logic so that all the courses that have all selected tags assigned will be returned. I'm going to turn this array of tags in a collection because later on we're gonna need this to be able to iterate over all those tag IDs that we have received from the browser. For that, I'm going to use method each. On each loop iteration, we're going to get particular tag identifier in this callback, and we're gonna call method where has on this query builder object. As the first parameter, we're gonna pass relationship method name that exists on the course model. As a reminder, the relationship between courses and tags is many-to-many. And for each tag that the user selected in the browser, we're going to apply where constraint. But in here, instead of checking name column, we'll have to check ID column and compare tag identifiers received from the browser with values from the ID column of text table. And just because each tag identifier is actually a number, we'll have to change this type on integer. After this, let's not forget and restart Tinker since we have modified up logic, and I'm going to apply the same tag query scope, passing two tag identifiers, but this time, as you can see, we're no longer using in operator in this query. Let's take a closer look at this generated query. I'm going to grab this whole query and paste it in a table plus apply formatting, and let's take a look at the where part of this query. So right here we're using a couple of subqueries in order to check that each selected tag actually assigned to a particular course. And as many tags the user is going to select in a browser, as many such subqueries we're going to get in this query. So this subquery ensures that the particular tag identifier that the user has selected is related to a particular course. And this time, if I'm going to select a couple of texts in a browser, sure enough, we're gonna get only those courses that have both of those texts. Let's select another one. We're getting courses that have all those 3 texts. And if we'll select one more, we're not gonna get results since none of the courses have all of those texts assigned to them. Link to the source code will be in the video description.